From Minute Maid Park in Houston, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Houston Astros. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. So here's the lefty, Framber Valdez.
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Welcome to Houston, Texas and Minute Maid Park. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, Framber Valdez. What's the scouting report on him?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Ready to go? Now it's the right fielder, Matt Vierling. Line drive. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
No outs. Runner at first. Valdez keeping him close. The 1-2. On the ground. Sneaks through. Base hit. Lead runner to second. So 2 on and nobody out.
That is third. The center fielder, Riley.
First and second. No outs. Here's Riley Green. And the pitch.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The next offering misses. 3-1. And the pitch. Line drive, base hit. Here comes the runner. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And up next for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
The pitch. And fouled off. Baez, the runner at third. Green on at first with nobody out. That one is absolutely belted. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Eric Haas up now for the Tigers. Here's a 1-1. And that's outside.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Swing and a miss. That's strike two. And it goes just foul. And now the lefty spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Still only one out here in the inning. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. And now up to hit Miguel Cabrera. Next one misses, and it's 2-1. Chris Framber Valdez has turned into one of the best pitchers in all of baseball. He's got that power sinker and the power cologne.
And the power curveball as well. Just a joy to watch him pitch. It seems like he's been around a long time. Kind of an old soul, dude.
Hard hit left side, and it's through for a hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hitting pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now it's Jonathan Scope. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Got him looking for the K. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Tigers 2, the Astros coming to bat. Back here in Houston, and towing the slab in this one, Matt Manning.
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
Back here in Houston, and on the hill in this one, Matt Manning. What's the word on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's Alex Bregman. And he deals. Up the middle, Kreidler picks it up, throws to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning. Everything shifts and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Next offering is fouled back. And now it's 1-2. In the air, right field. Bierling on his way over. Puts the squeeze on it. And the inning is over. Nothing doing there for Houston, and they're down 2-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park, and here's the catcher, Jake Rogers.
Jake Rogers.
The pitch. That one missed. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
The pitch. And that's through there for a strike. Got it by him for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Stepping in, Ryan Kreidler. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Next pitch is inside, and the count's even at 2. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Ground ball left side, sneaks through, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, the shortstop, Javier.
2 outs, runner at first. And next to hit for Detroit, Javier Baez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Bounced up the middle. They get the force. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 1 left for Detroit, but they're on top 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, Jose Abreu up to hit. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit.
Swing and a ball hammered left field, and it hits the fence. Here's Kyle Tucker.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him. Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And the righty deals.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Abreu aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner on the go. That's out to center field. Green pulls it down. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
So next up for Houston, Chas McCormick.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Kicks and deals. And a base hit up the middle. Green hurries it back in. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Jake Myers will hit next. In the air to left center. Green settles under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
First and second, 2 down. Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that is that. 2 left for the Astros. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back. And now the center fielder, Riley Green.
Riley Green.
Pena fires to first on the run. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Up next is the Tigers. The designated hitter,
Spencer Torkelson, the next to hit. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. The line to kick the pitch. In for a strike. 1-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. I really like the approach of that swing. That was a good changeup on the corner, but he recognized it early, did get jumpy, and just smacked it to the opposite field.
Eric Haas now at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Miguel Cabrera up now for the Tigers. And he's already singled in this game. Torkelson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next pitch is outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Kicks and fires. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here comes a pitch. And there's ball 4.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
First and second, 2 outs. And next up for the Tigers, Jonathan Scope. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. The next offering misses. Now 2-2. Good eye right there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Tigers strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. here in Houston. Set for the bottom of the third. Martin Maldonado up to hit.
Maldonado.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Now back.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. The 1-1. Rips one to right, and that one gets down. Fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And that's a two-bagger.
All over that one right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Grounded out his first time. Next pitch is outside.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
The 2-1. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
And a pitch. Got him. And there's two away. Here's Yordan Alvarez. This guy has turned into a beast. Right-hander kicks, deals. And there's a ball.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. One left for Houston. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jake Rogers. The wind and the pitch. Good eye right there. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Ryan Kreidler getting ready to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Veerling up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And a 1-1. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one back there. And gone! Javi Baez blasts one out, and they add to the lead. It's 5-zip.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Base is empty, one away. And up next for Detroit, Riley Green. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. On a line, base hit.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Spencer Torkelson. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Green leads off first with 1 away. Pitch misses there. 3-2 now. Movement in the bullpen. Ryan Stanek preparing to come on if needed. Martinez getting cranked up as well. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. And that's ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Framber Valdez won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New pitcher on now, Ryan Stanek.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. And next to hit for Detroit, Eric Haas, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a count 1-2. And here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Next offering upstairs. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
2 outs. Bases are full. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's the catcher to hit, Jake Rogers. 1 for 2. Strike 3 on the foul tip. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 7-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Houston, and here's the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Jose Abreu.
On the ground right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Kyle Tucker up next for the Astros. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And 1 and 2.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Next offering way off the plate. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The high heat too much on that one.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there. And that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mix it up to speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
At the belt and fires. That one fouled off. 2 and 2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Abreu, the base runner at first with 1 out. On the ground to short, into the outfield, base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second, now 1 out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now here is Jake Myers. Two on, 1 out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
1-1 now. And that's a strike. The next pitch misses. It's 2 and 2. And that one off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. 2 left for the Astros. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Kreidler. And a ball and 2 strikes. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And a pitch. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier Baez.
2 outs, base is empty. The batter now, Javier Baez. He's already homered in this game. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Tigers fail to make any noise, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Back here at the ballpark, here's the catcher, Martin Maldonado. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year. It's 7-1.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And here is Jeremy Pena. Bierling under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex.
And now it's Alex Bregman, the outfield playing him to pull, with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.